Dominik Mysterio has reacted to Rhea Ripley pinning Liv Morgan at WWE Survivor Series War Games. The Judgment Day members sent a supporting message to the Women's World Champion following the embarrassing loss. The feud between Liv and Rhea continued as both women were part of the opposing teams in the Women's War Games match at WWE's latest premium live event. While Morgan has had the upper hand on Rhea Ripley in their singles encounters, Mommy picked up the win for her team as she pinned the champion after putting her through a table. Dominik reacted to the loss on X/Twitter as he sent a short and supporting message to his on-screen girlfriend. The Latino Chi called Liv Morgan the greatest women's world champion despite getting pinned at WWE Survivor Series War Games. Mommy is likely to get another title opportunity as she pinned the champion at Survivor Series. However, she may have to wait for a while, as Sky is currently the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. However, with Dominik Mysterio and Raquel Rodriguez by her side, the champion will still fancy her chances against both women. Dominik Mysterio leaned back in the plush leather seat of his car, his phone in hand, as he scrolled through social media posts buzzing about the aftermath of Survivor Series War Games. The highlight of the night, undoubtedly, was the devastating end to Liv Morgan's spirited performance. She had fought valiantly, but ultimately succumbed to the sheer power of Rhea Ripley. Watching Liv get pinned stirred something within Dominik, part sympathy, part admiration, and part mischief. Dominik smirked as he pulled up Liv Morgan's contact. Their interactions over the years had been fleeting, mostly backstage banter. But tonight, he felt compelled to reach out, not out of kindness, but because he knew how to seize an opportunity. The message came together in his mind, a mix of charm, mockery, and intrigue, the perfect Dominik cocktail. He typed deliberately, ensuring each word carried the weight of his intent. "Hey Liv, tough night out there, huh? Don't take it too hard, though Rhea's in a league of her own. Trust me, I know better than anyone. But watching you fight tonight, I could see that fire in your eyes. Maybe you just need someone who understands what it's like to go up against her and, lose. What do you say we talk about it over dinner? My treat. Don't worry, I won't let Mommy find out." Dominik hit send and chuckled to himself, imagining Liv's reaction. Would she laugh? Ignore him? Fire back with a biting remark? Whatever the response, it was bound to be entertaining. Dominik thrived on chaos, especially when it involved playing both sides of a conflict. The car ride back to the Judgment Day celebratory gathering gave him time to stew in his own mischief. He had no illusions about Rhea's dominance, both in and out of the ring. But tonight, he couldn't help but be intrigued by Liv's defiance, even in the face of inevitable defeat. When his phone buzzed, his heart skipped a beat. Liv had replied, "Wow, Dom, real original. You sure you're not just trying to stir the pot? Rhea might be your mommy, but she's not mine. And dinner? Hard pass. I don't need your pity or your lectures about Rhea." Dominik let out a low whistle, grinning at her fiery response. Liv wasn't one to back down, even in the face of humiliation or an obvious jab. He decided to double down, his fingers flying across the keyboard. "Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there, champ. Who said anything about pity? I'm just saying, you've got guts. I respect that. But standing up to Rhea? Come on, Liv. You saw how that worked out tonight. Don't take it the wrong way, though losing to her isn't a failure. It's just reality." Liv didn't respond immediately, leaving Dominik hanging just long enough to make him wonder if he'd pushed too far. But deep down, he knew Liv wasn't the type to let a comment like that slide. She thrived on proving people wrong. Dominik's words were a challenge, one she couldn't resist rising to meet. Sure enough, the notification lit up his screen a few minutes later. Reality check? Please. You wouldn't know reality if it slapped you in the face, Dom. You hide behind Rhea because you know you can't handle anything on your own. Dominik laughed out loud. He could practically hear Liv's voice dripping with sarcasm. He typed a quick response, deciding to keep the game going. Touche, Liv. You've got me all figured out, huh? Maybe I do hide behind Rhea, but at least I know where my loyalty lies. Can you say the same? Or are you too busy licking your wounds to think straight? Liv didn't respond this time. Dominik leaned back, satisfied. He knew he'd hit a nerve, but he wasn't worried about any lasting fallout. This wasn't about forming alliances or burning bridges. It was about the thrill of the game, the push and pull of words, and the chance to rattle someone who, like him, thrived on proving doubters wrong. Back at the Judgment Day's hideout, the air was electric with celebration. Rhea was at the center of it all, her victory over Liv cementing her status as the most dominant force in WWE. Dominik watched her from across the room, the glow of his phone screen casting a faint light on his face. He wondered if Liv was still stewing over their exchange, replaying his words in her head. As the night wore on, Dominik couldn't help but check his phone one last time. A new message from Liv awaited him. You know what, Dom? Keep running your mouth. Keep pretending you've got everything figured out. But don't forget, every empire falls eventually. And when Rhea's does, I'll be the one standing tall. Enjoy your little reign while it lasts. Dominik grinned, his admiration for Liv growing despite himself. She was relentless, a firecracker who refused to be extinguished. Part of him wanted to see her make good on her promise, to watch her rise from the ashes of defeat and challenge Rhea again. But another part of him, his more mischievous, self-serving side, wondered how far he could push her before she snapped. As the celebration roared on around him, Dominik pocketed his phone and joined Rhea, draping an arm over her shoulder. He wasn't worried about Liv's parting shot. After all, in the world of wrestling, nothing was ever truly over. Every match, every rivalry, every exchange of words was just the prelude to the next chapter. And Dominik couldn't wait to see what the future held for Liv, for Rhea, and for the chaos he'd undoubtedly find himself in the middle of.